No, he does not look like Boy George.
And
He was.
oh,
Hey.
Are we interrupting?
and
going on, guys?
and Dan, and is Becky there
What's going on?
Yep, Becky's
Cool.
present and accounted for.
from Black
Wait,
Law
hold up,
Legal
did you-
Lies?
Yes, did y'all hear our conversation?
So I was just gonna say, I hope you didn't say anything like you don't want being over the air because like the music stopped and you guys were just talking. So
I didn't hear nothing.
I didn't hear nothing. I was outside,
In my
guys.
defense, the guy that ran by did look
He
like
did not
Boy
look
George.
like Boy George. He looked like American Psycho, Christian Bale style.
wait,
Boy
so,
George.
No,
hold on.
not at all.
What happened? What are we talking about?
We are literally watching people run by. We're at the track, and this guy just walked by the car.
Ran.
Ran, and this one says he looks like Boy George if Boy George was in shape, and I'm like, nah. He looks like Christian Bale when he played American Psycho, and that's real.
Oh,
love that.
nice.
Wait, so are you all sitting together in a car right now?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
And we look
amazing.
very suspicious.
yes.
3 black people in a
You know,
car.
we-
Get away.
Yeah, we kind of look like the perverts at the playground that sit in cars and watch little kids.
Yeah, Slim knows all about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
From the
You
story
look
Simon
like
told
that
me.
with that head on your head.
I think it would be.
listen.
I think we would look like that if we were in a white van, but we're not.
Yeah, you just need the white van.
Yeah. We're all one van away. We're all one van away. That's what I
I
tell
would
him.
never buy a white van.
One van away, absolutely.
How you guys been?
How you guys been?
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're good, man. We're on a
Wait.
summer break, but like you guys know, my dad was in that motorcycle accident, so we're doing tonight's show as a fundraiser. And
Right.
we'll be coming back, I think about the first week of September. We'll be coming back for our 5th season. The half a decade will be going on.
Wow. That's a long time. Congratulations.
Sorry to hear about your dad.
Thank you, though.
that-
Yeah. He's doing better, though, guys. My mom texted me before the show. He's going to be home sometime this week. Like, he still needs a lot of, rehab and care and stuff, but he'll be coming home soon.
Yeah, but he made it, so that's the first step. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad, and he's coming home. That's excellent.
Yeah. So I'm so happy to hear that. Do you guys take a break, or how long have you guys been doing the show?
We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, September 5th.
Cool. Congrats, guys. I always feel like that the break kind of helps, like, recharge. Like, I know these guys have said it. I've thought it. Like, if we didn't have the break, we're probably would have quit.
You kill somebody?
Yeah.
We would have quit or killed
I know the
somebody.
feeling.
Wait, you know what I'm feeling about what? Kill somebody?
No, I do everything. I do the show notes. I do the recording. I do the editing. I do the coming up with topics. Y'all just show up.
Right? No. That's because
Oh.
you think you're the smartest. So flex your muscle.
See, we
Right?
split that up. Slim does the editing and all that. I do the booking and prep, and Slambo is just a pretty face.
Pretty much.
Slambo's the eye candy.
I kind of look like a Lebanese terrorist. But
Hey, let's not be racist, Slambo.
That's okay, because Dan kind of looks like a terrorist himself. Not Lebanese, more like Iranian.
Hey, Rain,
Name that terrorist.
So break time. Normally, what do y'all do for break? Y'all have the luxury of a break. Y'all are like 5 years strong. We're new, so I feel like we're the hardest working podcasters in the business.
Well, we did it always all along. I get my sons for the summer, so I'm just like, when my sons are up, we don't do the show. We take a break, so.
Mr. Mom.
Wait, we're not the hardest working. The hell? We're not the hardest working. We are not the hardest working podcast.
Shut up. Why you have to contradict everything I say?
I am the hardest working.
Yeah, that's what I was
whatever
gonna
we-
say. To
Who's
correct
this?
that,
Who's
Dan is
it?
the hardest
Is that Ann
working
or is that
podcast.
Becky? Who's Who's challenging you right now, Dan?
That's all
Ann.
Ann.
Becky.
Ann, I'm sorry, it's
Becky's just
Ann.
chilling. Who works harder, Ann? You or Dan?
Me, because I have to put up with him. No, actually, I lied. Becky, because she definitely has to put up with him. I can kick him out and leave. She has to stay with him.
I was going to ask, last time I didn't have any questions prepped for Becky. Becky, I wanted to ask, between you and Dan, who is the voice of reason?
Oh, Lord. I think it depends on the topic.
She said, good Lord.
Yeah, it really depends on the topic.
Yeah.
Throw a topic out here, guys.
Topic. I'm not very topical. Are you, Slambo? Slambo, politics.
Politics.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
Politics.
I kill them all. Just
Kill them all.
Just get rid of them all. Flush out Congress. Every last one of them. Doesn't matter what fucking side they're on. Just get rid of them all. They're all assholes.
You're right. I agree. You know what? They used to be lawyers. Throw them all in a bucket.
Yes.
Or
No.
shoot them up. Now it's politicians. Just shoot them up.
Yeah.
Start
It's
from
a
scratch.
Along with the lawyer.
No, now it's the lawyers.
I'm going to quote George Carlin here. It's a big club, and we're not in it. We are not in.
Ann's in it. Ann's a lawyer.
Club.
I want to tell you too, guys. I remember my buddy Derek when I was in my 20s. He always was like, I want to get a lawyer and get him hooked on
Fuck lawyers.
hooked on heroin or something. So he
Wait,
does
hold
anything I
on.
want.
Time out. Lawyers will fuck you up. Don't fuck lawyers.
Yeah, I don't think Slambo knows who he's talking to.
No. Okay. Yeah, lawyers will fuck you up. But
He's like, wait, we're talking to lawyers? Wait, what?
I'm sorry. If you are a lawyer, I am sorry. But there are a lot of greasy ones out there.
Yeah.
There are.
Just not Ann.
Yeah.
You're not.
It's not Ann. Ann's the
not
best
one
lawyer. We're going to need her legal advice later in our lives.
Fuck Ann.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, God. I saw too, guys, that one of your recent episodes was about low to middle income people not being able to afford legal presentation. I was going to ask, what about like a public defender?
Dan hates public defenders.
Yes, they got me thrown in jail.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if a public defender is going to go to bat for you like a lawyer you paid for would.
Now, honestly, let me tell you, there are some people in the public defender's office who are great. Most lawyers, if they're not like legacies, if daddy wasn't a lawyer and grandpa wasn't a lawyer, mommy wasn't a lawyer, grandma wasn't a lawyer, if you're not a legacy, you start out in the public defender's office, and that's where you learn most of the tricks of your trade before you step up. So the public defender's office is basically a stepping stone for a lot of lawyers. There are some lazy ones, but flip that around, there are some lazy lawyers that you pay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people who've gotten screwed by lawyers that they've paid tens of thousands of dollars for.
That's what I was wondering.
I mean, a bad lawyer is a bad lawyer, whether or not they're in a public defender's office or you pay for it.
What about the guy that can never get out of public defender? Like, you guys laugh at him, you're like, he can't make it anywhere. Look at him. He's 20 years as a public defender.
Exactly. Some people love being a public defender, so they stay. But some people, you're right, they couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag, let alone a court case, so they're just stuck there just because they're the only people who want him.
What about, too, I always heard back in the day, certain lawyers, like that guy was going to be a judge, but he got busted with coke. Like, have you ever heard stories like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or that judge, like, drunk drove and, like, killed somebody.
There's Peppy right here.
Shut up. That's who I was talking about.
Oh.
You hang out with Peppy?
No, I've just heard stories.
I was friends with my friend's dad was like best friends with Peppy, and I heard stories.
I've heard stories.
I heard he rocks out when he has to.
I've heard it.
Wait, this is a judge? Is Peppy a judge?
No, Peppy's a lawyer. He's
Yeah.
like he would have been a judge if he didn't get busted with coke.
Coke with the coke.
It's kind of stupid.
I heard Peppy's a party animal.
Lawyer. Did y'all see the video of the judge who dropped his gun in the middle of the courthouse lobby?
I heard about
He
that.
just nonchalantly picked it up.
Well, shit. Look, these days you need guns. You need a gun and coke in the court. You know, these days people going crazy everywhere. So you know you need the coke to like make it through the day and the gun to defend yourself.
That's just the struggles. That's called a working class hero.
Man, you're right. The struggle is real, man.
Yes. Becky, I want to ask you too. You're an HR woman, right? For a company.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to uphold like a rule that you just felt was total bullshit? Have you ever had to like fire somebody over something you just inside you were like, this is bullshit?
As far as firing people, that's not in my
Wheelhouse. That's not
wheelhouse.
That's not her job.
But I like in my wheelhouse is stuff with benefits, and like there are some rules that you have to adhere to, and I've had to deny people health coverage because they didn't do it in time. You know, they didn't get their stuff done in time, and I think that's kind of bullshit. Or I had to go back and charge people like 2 months worth of insurance premiums, even though they didn't use it during that time. So it's like there's the negative side of stuff, and then there's the good side of stuff. Like, hey, I was able to help somebody out today. So
everything.
Yeah.
How the hell would you help somebody in HR?
You approved their vacation. You approved their vacation.
Benefits.
Approve the vacation.
You know,
I like Becky. I asked for this day off.
Look,
Can I have
this
it?
how you do it. She give them the workaround.
That is the equivalent of saying, yes, my local auto mechanic is trying to help me.
Man, you not auto mechanic.
You need
to tell
brakes
me
and
you not
struts,
trying to help
Dan. You need brakes and struts. $800 a minute.
I love that Ann is trying to stick up for Dan's, what is it, wife, girlfriend?
Wait, no. Yeah.
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 Yes, absolutely.
It's like the
You know, 'cause
reverse.
it's me and
defending.
Becca against the Dan. I'm telling you.
It's Dan
It's me
against
and anybody
the
against
world.
the Dan. I'm telling
Dan
you.
against the world. That's a new podcast.
Dan versus the world.
Actually, we had a segment that got nixed because I got outvoted. It was called Dan Says Fuck You. And basically, every week I would pick somebody out and just basically say fuck you. But I got voted down.
Is the first one going to be to Rob and Slim? First fuck you to Rob and Slim. I've gotten a lot of fuck yous over the years. I've gotten a lot, guys.
That means you're doing something right.
Yeah,
That's what you think.
That's what everybody always says.
Yeah, if you have haters, they say that's how you know you made it to the top when you got haters. So, see, that's how I know I made it to the top, because Dan is my number one hater. So
You couldn't get rid of him. You were like, let's do a podcast.
Okay, you guys want to know something funny, though? She's actually not being truthful.
Oh,
she
Lord.
is the only person that I know in my entire life that has fucked her way to the bottom.
Oh, wait.
How do you do that?
wait, who did I fuck?
The janitor?
But the thing is,
So I Slim.
we don't have a janitor.
The groundskeeper?
We don't have a groundskeeper. Are you in reality? Did you sniff the coke before
He's got the coke and the gun. You guys got to listen to him.
Man, come on.
It was Frankie.
It was Frankie. Frankie Two Steaks.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we're on it and right now, because it was almost the Ann and Beck show, because Dan almost got shot.
Oh, no.
Since the last show, all kinds of shit done happened.
Who's coming at you, Dan?
Actually, okay, here's a funny story. So, at my office, after I was getting dressed to go work out, we work out 3 times a week. So picture the office almost like a doctor's office. There's a main door that you come in, and then there's different offices in the back. I'm in my office getting dressed to go to the gym. I hear our main door open and some footsteps come in. I'm figuring it's one of my coworkers. So as I heard the footsteps get right outside of my office door, I yanked my door open to startle my coworker. I startled 2 Jefferson Parish, Louisiana police officers. So one pulls a taser, the other pulls a firearm, and I felt violated. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? So I'm like, can I help you? Can I help you? So they go, and it didn't help that I'm wearing gym clothes at this time. So they go, yeah, we're actually responding to a burglar alarm. So I said, we don't have a burglar alarm. Well, somebody does. Maybe the building does. No, there's 30 different businesses in this office building. So that'd be kind of dumb to have an alarm on the entire building when everyone has different business hours.
Yeah.
So they asked me for ID. I told them I didn't have ID on me. It was in my gym bag. And as a black man, the last thing you want to do is go digging through a black bag with the cops holding weapons.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just kind of a bad situation. But it turns out they more than likely had the wrong address.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Dan almost died over the wrong address.
Well, that or somebody called him on me. One of those.
Could have been a prank.
Well, you gotta
Could've
get
been
an
a prank.
orange bag, man.
Get an orange bag.
Slambo, get her an orange bag.
That's Slambo. That's his.
bag.
Yes.
I want to ask you too, Dan, since you give the advice, who can I sue? I mean, can I sue the deer like that hit my dad? Like, how do I get some money out of this?
Take up hunting, man.
Or hunt? Yeah, can I sue hunters because they didn't kill enough
Wait.
deer?
So wait, so like, what happened? How did the accident get caused? What caused it?
From
What
the police
happened?
report, the deer ran out of the woods and just right into the front wheel of my dad's bike, and he went flying off it.
There's too many deer in this state, man. They
Hell yeah,
multiply.
sue the deer. As a matter of fact, what state are y'all in?
Jersey.
Yeah, so that's the property of the state of New Jersey. Sue Jersey.
Yes.
Right.
And Ann's defending me, right? You get paid like when we get the lawsuit, right? You get a little chunk.
Absolutely, man.
All
I'll
right.
take it on contingency. We are suing the Department of Agriculture for the state of New Jersey.
Yes.
And the governor. It all belongs to them.
Yeah, it does. And I want to take down at least one park ranger, too. They're bad.
Just don't take
Yeah, you
down
know, we
my
have
dad.
to name. We definitely have to name the park rangers because they should have had more control over the livestock.
No. You got to go after the game wardens, man.
The game
It's
warden? Yeah,
warden's
he's
fault.
corrupt.
It's
He
not
is corrupt
It's not
as
the
fuck.
park ranger's fault. It's the game warden.
I love you
saying.
guys.
Anybody who would have had control over this deer. I mean, so
Dude,
you're right.
deers-
Game warden, park ranger,
Yeah.
the Department of Agriculture. You know,
Deer are
Health
so
and Human
stupid.
Resources. No.
Deer are so stupid.
Strike
They see
that.
something coming at them and they just run in a circle. Like, what is wrong with deer?
They need to be called, man. There's too many of them. They're like rats, dude. They're like
Yeah.
fucking rats.
They got a peanut-sized brain.
You've
and
got
they-
rats like
yeah.
in the city.
They
right?
got bird brains.
You get like rats, man. They eat the garbage, everything. And there's not enough cats to eat them all.
I think
Oh, cats and
Slambo.
rats.
Same thing here, man.
I think Slambo is suggesting deer genocide.
So, like, what, tigers? Since we're going cats and rats, what's comparable to a cat?
Well,
like,
like-
what's comparable?
All right, so-
like
so-
the rats to deer.
all right, so
what do we need?
coyote-
We need
so
more like
we-
lynxes out
We've
there.
got coyotes,
Coyotes.
out here, but coyotes can't take down like the 5 points.
So what if we had coyotes riding a jaguar?
yeah, that's
Like
what
a
Lord.
yeah.
we need jaguars.
And then the coyote jumps off the
or
jaguar.
like mountain lions, man. Mountain lions can live here.
Yeah. What
Fucking
about like
mountain
cyborg
Yeah.
mountain lions? With,
Yeah,
like,
man.
they have laser sights and shit.
They
Yeah, like bobcats. Yeah.
Or you could get a bunch of Louisianians.
Yep.
Oh.
Some of them good old boys. They'll come down and take out all your deer.
We got them around
You
here.
guys don't have it.
We got some good old boys. We call them pineys around here.
yeah, but they're not real.
They're wannabe. They're wannabe good old boys.
They're not fucking.
They wear what's that camo? The car? What's
they
the
wear the mossy oak.
the mossy
They
oak?
talk
Yeah.
in these fake fucking southern accents, but they're not.
They got like pickups with like the big tires. Yeah, they stink.
Oh no.
try-
You need some of these Bayou coon asses. They will handle your deer problem for you. Trust me.
So you guys don't have population control like once a year, a couple times a year, where guys just go out with their guns and kill them?
There
No,
is, but
is there?
there's not enough.
There's
people
just not
doing
enough.
it, man. There's not enough people doing it.
Huh.
Wait, really?
You need to do it, Sam.
I was about to say, trust me, we can have the cavalry out y'all way with it. Let somebody put that on Facebook. Tell some of these people down here that there are deer running rampant and they have free reign. Trust me, they will be down there with a quickness.
I'm just saying, a neighbor of mine gave me and my roommates a bunch of like ground deer meat, and we made tacos out of it.
I don't want the deer taco.
I'm telling you, dude. Best fucking tacos ever, man.
Why don't you open a deer taco shack?
I should.
You could be making some money, bro.
I should move down to like Alabama or something.
It could be Taco Bell. Taco Del. Taco Del.
Taco Bell. Oh, you could. Trust me. I mean, the way they eat deer around here, they eat deer everything. Deer roast, deer sausage, like Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Deer sausage.
Yes, that's how they roll.
Roast,
Deer beef
bake,
stew, deer stew,
deer jerky.
Yeah, deer jerky. I brought it in a Ziploc. You want to buy a bag for $8?
Man.
We actually had a guy at the office that did that. He would bring in deer jerky that he went out hunting and killed the deer. And you can actually chip your tooth on the buckshots if they don't clean the meat.
That's why you gotta clean the meat.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know, Dan?
Well, I didn't actually eat the deer meat because the one rule we have is anyone that works in my office, you don't eat any food that they bring in. You just take it and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna eat it later." And when they're not looking, you throw it in the trash and toss it.
Yeah.
So I did watch the one lady who decided that it would be a good idea to eat this deer jerky, chip her tooth on a piece of metal.
How jerky's thin? Like, how does it? How do they get the metal in there? Like, how do you not get the metal out of a piece of jerky?
It's a buckshot. They didn't clean out the buckshot from when they killed the deer, apparently.
Yeah, if you go after, like if you use like a shotgun, like it.
Oh, they're just real little pieces.
It sprays like metal and shit everywhere. Like,
fuck.
It doesn't like a rifle would just have like a bullet. No, a shotgun just sprays fucking shit.
Oh.
Right at the fucking...
So are you saying you shouldn't be hunting with a shotgun if you want to eat it?
I would prefer, like, me, I would prefer to use a fucking rifle with it.
Yeah.
But, like, the shotguns suck for that shit. But but you gotta do it here.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta use that.
Illegal.
We gotta use that buckshot.
Yeah, man.
I say you're not a real man unless you use a bow and arrow and a hunting knife.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Actually, you are right about that.
Whatever.
Hey, you don't have to worry about any pieces of metal in your meat.
Yeah, no. Oh, guys.
No, but you have to worry about... Yes.
Oh, no, go. You go.
No, never mind. Nope, don't want to say what I was saying. Never mind.
I was going to thank you for talking to us.
That's all you need to do to shut her up and say, guys. Fuck yeah, I'm going to try that.
Man, and never work with you. Shut up. Yes.
Damn. Dan versus the world.
Wait a minute. How is it? Why is it Dan versus the world?
Because it's a catchy title. That's your new podcast, Dan versus the world.
And I smell a sitcom.
Not at all. Not at all. And let me ask y'all. No, it's not. Marijuana's not legal in Jersey, is it?
It's coming up for a vote in November.
I think medical is legal, but not recreational.
November, it's
not recreational.
Definitely coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, someone in this car may or may not have gone to a place where you could recreationally purchase marijuana legally, and it was like a candy wonderland.
I've heard about the treats. I've heard the treats are...
Just throwing it out there.
Just saying it's good. I heard the treats are great. A couple of my buddies in Colorado say there's some good shit.
What about the mushroom?
Do you know Colorado actually has a restaurant where all they serve is cereal? Now...
Are you high?
No, but they are. That's why they have a restaurant that serves cereal.
Is that their clientele? Just stoners.
Do you know?
I guess if you're open at like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I just jumped the shark. And Daniel trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I just jumped the shark.
I've never heard that saying before, so I'll just...
Oh, jump the shark. We jumped the shark 2 seasons ago. Yeah, watch a little Happy Days.
All right.
Guys, we have to wrap this up, but thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely, and I hope your father gets better
We'll
soon.
be praying for your dad.
Thank you, guys.
And your mom. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm sure that she's the one that's bearing the brunt of a lot of this. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you guys, where can everybody find you?
We're on Twitter at Black Law Podcast, and I am on Twitter at I am Dan on Drugs.
And I am on Twitter at I Tell Legal Lies. And Becky's not on Twitter at all. She's going dark. She refuses to get involved in all this social media rigmarole.
Off the grid. I like that. That's like
Yes.
Slambo. She's the Slambo of your show.
Yeah, I do. I am.
I told you, me and Slambo, we brother and sister.
That could be another podcast.
Me and Slambo like
Our
brother
brothers
and
and
sister.
sisters.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. It's a good time.
Slambo and his sister.
Yes.
Sister.
Great, guys.
All right. It's been real. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you,
Thanks for having us
guys.
again.
Love you guys.
All right. Love you too. Till next time.
All right.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Peace.
See ya.
Later.
Later.